counters could dictate the pace. It could make or break situations, but let's see how they pull this off. Again, we're on a crucial state. Okay?
He loaded into the game, literally.
Amazing.
Just to remind you that this is still Mobile Legends.
Amazing intro. And now, we're gonna show and see how will they progress this lineup. Look at this.
Matt seems very aware of this. Benthings is trying to slow it down. Lots of flicker being used here. Is Benthings locked into a wall? I think he almost got locked there. That's first blood.
Again, this is what we were harping on the draft. Like, how does TNC fight into this?
Yeah,
I don't know, honestly.
It's hard. Their life with the Grog is going to be hard here.
Okay, so now as we're trimming down the possibilities of this draft, the early game spike with H2's Mortis is becoming a trouble because we know how TNC could survive the division with Benthings and also Escalera, right? But one thing that RSG could be independent for is he can freely rotate anywhere. He could pressure lanes, and just how has eyes on the mid lane. Look at this King Kong and Escalera could be pressured to respond for pokes.
Yep. Very much in the zone here is RSG. They look like they kind of read into the win condition, or in this sense, the losing condition of TNC, which is this topside Grok. Yeah. It actually has very little utility in the early game.
Yeah, the downside is you want to build up damage as an XP Grok, but against Glue, it's mostly, magic damage, and you have no ways of dealing with that unless you buy magic defense.
Yeah.
And again, you don't want that, as he is rocking the high and dry emblem. He wants to be able to build up damage to take out the carry. Hesu, though.
Yeah, Hesu, again, he's the guy who's in trouble. As we predicted earlier, he gets taken out by Nats so easily. King Kong will steal the turtle, though. That's massive.
Yeah, too early retribution here for H2, so King Kong did take the turtle away from RSG, so that's a saving grace for TNC.
They're seeing and looking for trades on how they want to even. It's because as they were trying to check upon the ways of TNC, it doesn't because of their lack of the Grok.
Yeah, that is TNC on the bottom side, though. Looking really good is, of course, that Claude built-in advantage, I guess.
Yeah. So going back to the thought, they have their advantage of early game power spikes. We have early game power spike for RZ with your jungler. On the side of TNC, we're also seeing light for their gold laner, which is the Claude. Innocent is pushing away Eman onto base.
I mean, it's the power of the Claude, especially with Innocent waiting for the ultimate of Eman, because Eman didn't have his ultimate at that time, so Innocent was just capitalizing on that fact and used the placing to it to both clear the wave and also, just zone Eman away from the gold lane.
Pushing away in pressure, seeing the possible winning condition of TNC to make work on their draft. So we're expecting more of an aggressive play or rotation from Extraordination, because in the first game, this is how they do it. They put pressure, they put ganks, and such as look at that Innocent using the ultimate
I'm not
right
sure
on the lane.
I'm not sure why nobody checked the eye bush. That's
yeah, no one's checking Benthings, isn't he?
That's required, by the way, so Light comes in, but okay, TNC is already in position.
Alright, Light's in trouble though. He's very, very low. Eman looks like he's charging up some damage. He's already used up that Feather Airstrike.
Flicker.
Wow, I don't know where that flicker was, but it worked very well for RSG. I think it also kind of took TNC by surprise there.
I understand the flicker play from Nats. You put the first kill, you flicker into it, so there's no delay. The stun is immediate, and King Kong was not expecting that.
Okay.
This is such a nice, cute. That's such a cute play from a Glue,
You see the ways of surviving. You see a bit of a micro play that that he could only pull off. It's one thing in surviving in terms of things that would go out of hand.
Yeah, because I've seen it twice now. One from Hesu, now twice on Nats. I keep wondering why they keep on using the flicker after first skill. But I do understand the fact that the Lancelot can just dash out. So Nats on that specific moment was like, no, you're not going to be able to dash out.
Yeah, he's just trying to secure the damage, basically.
Scalera, though, with Decimate of his own, able to take out the Glue. Very big kill, honestly. If the turtle wasn't taken, but RSG was able to secure the turtle at that moment.
Oh, they stunned down King Kong, but he was sliding already, and Escalera has the flicker, which means that RSG won't be able to get a kill off of that, but they do force some battle spells from TNC.
Now with Light using the Lolita, we've seen his performance back in all the matches that we have witnessed. The positioning would be really, really crucial for RSG because right now they need to suffice that vision of RSG is getting.
Yeah, you might say that the attempt from Light was not necessary, but the thing is, TNC, they're the ones scouring for time in this game. And if you exhaust the battle spells, if you're RSG and you've exhausted your battle spell, but your opponent also exhausted your battle spell, it's a win for you. Because the next time you fight, you're still much stronger, but they don't have any ways of, disengaging. So that is a win on Light's book. This Valentina cannot get away for 70 seconds. So it's a window for them to play around with, especially with the next turtle spawning in 25 seconds.
Well, we can say Escalera is on level 8 up against Exort. This is still holding their own mid lane progress. If you were a Valentine, you would want to have that XP ahead.
Oh, here comes the roamers. They're going to face off each other on the bush. That means that's a signal for TNC that, you know what, there could be something happening here on the bot side. By RSG, we better be careful. And they are encountering that right now. That's a big escape being pulled off there.
Yeah, Bendings didn't use a flicker though, so that's a win for him. Even though he lost a lot of HP, needed to go back. But RSG, this is a fast turtle, by the way.
Yeah, that's what you do when you have a Mortis and you have Emma also building. Oh, King Kong!
Mortis advantage on the bot side, but that is the Lancelot and the Grok advantage on the top side being shown by TNC. With that kill onto Nats.
There's 3 onto the death bush. There's 3.
Oh, they don't have a skill. Enzo doesn't have well charge. He's gonna get taken out by Exor as well with a feathered airstrike.
Oh, okay.
That's a big kill.
Yeah, and it's a bit of a way of catching them off guard, but Bentley's not responding onto the mid.
Here's Light with the flicker and Numenon Blast not gonna be hitting their mark. King Kong's already attacking their force on the back.
Yeah.
That's a big win for TNC. Think about it, controlling on the mid lane.
Yeah, Exort with the Purify. However, the Wings by Wings was cancelled by the jump from the Kufra, so he was not able to get away. Nice punish coming out from TNT. I'm actually very curious as to how the item situations is going on, because I've seen H2 pull output so much damage, and this is the interesting fact about Mark. Even if you don't build damage, he does a lot of damage.
You're gonna destroy
Naturally.
people with your true damage ultimate, basically.
He is just a natural way of, knockups and damage and chase all check for Mortis, but on the side of carry and looking at the gold lane matchup, I believe we'll also have 2. Evan is ahead by 2 core items.
Yeah. Interesting for King Kong, he's going directly for the War Axe on the Lancelot.
Why?
So after the Molten Essence and Guardian's Helmet, he's going directly for the War Axe. I think they severely lack damage at this point, and they realize that, so that's why he's going for that route. By the way, cute play from Light with a block on the bulwark, making sure that the tower doesn't die to TNT, because it is it is real estate for TNT if they take out that tower. Light though,
Look at Light.
Haven't seen that one yet.
Yeah,
Someone was
good
waiting.
damage there coming in from TNC.
I'm not sure what's with that play. He was really near with his teammates, but I guess it was just him checking the bushes. But this does give TNC an opportunity to punish RSG's positioning.
Yeah, not hesitating at all. That was one mistake they were committing over and over again. But look, H2 is on the death bush.
That's gonna be fine though. That is a Martis with a Mortal Coil. You're immune to crowd control while you're spinning around like that. And RSG's making full advantage of that.
Okay. So they know how they have a Kryptonite up against TNC. So we're just waiting on possibly trades. We enter the mid game, but look at the player gold here. Ammon is not missing being top of the charts. They're the same as Innocent, and they're growing their gold together.
King Kong is above H2. Actually, I'm surprised that TNC they're able to hold their ground in terms of resources.
Oh, there's a dive in, and Light will go down. Massive damage coming in from TNC. They did use up some of their ultimates, and I think RSG are aware, so they're still trying to go for the chase. Although again, at this point, TNC quite sturdy.
Yeah, such bad positioning coming out from Light. All throughout this game, he has been in weird spots where in TNC, basically Light is giving TNC the opportunity of being bursted down. And you might think that TNC don't have the burst potential, but think again, it's Kukra Valentina with a possibility of the Decimate being stolen from H2. So you have to be careful if you're RSG.
You know what I just figured out? Lolita's Bulwark can't block Arcane Shade from Valentina, so those projectiles,
Oh.
they can't block it. So all the damage going into Light is just absorbed by the Lolita.
It's just a design,
Yeah.
basically.
And there's
Oh my
pretty good
goodness.
fight here. Oh my god, a beautiful set by TNC. Look at that.
H2 is
But
in
basically
trouble.
wiped out the defense of RSG right there, and H2O is also in trouble. TNC seem to have a good timing to take this first war.
Innocent. The way he plays this Claude is, a treat to watch. And by the way, Knox is feeling, the downside of having warrior boots in this game. He doesn't have tough boots, so the amount of air time that he gets with the Cooper jump, he cannot even use the flicker out. He cannot even, jump out from the engagement of bentings. Cannot even use the split. And he is feeling the effects. I feel like this warrior boots is shutting down the game of RSG.
Okay, so this calls for an action for additional damage or armor item defense for Nats in order to split up TNC, because right now the strength of how TNC is invading everybody from RSG is becoming a big of a problem. There's a push up top, so we're checking on to the RSG's way of winning this. Damage is needed for Emma to go through. He has a Purify, so it's a better way of protecting their only win condition if things go wrong.
Such cute sounds coming up from.
I think it was changed, right? The Kufra bounces. It's more, before it was more like of a bass. Now it's more, they took out a bass.
It's like a drum that RSG
It's like a
carries.
snare. And it changed.
Very good observation.
Yeah, it changed because even when you hear those bounces from the earphones, it has more bass.
Yeah, I mean, I believe you because you're a tank player. I don't play Cooper tank. I play him as jungler.
Oh, your unorthodox ways, Mr. Neil de Guzman. you do a lot of experiments, but at this point, TNC is not experimenting, and it's amazing that they're trying to grow from the mistakes that they committed. But will they spotlight? Oh, Recalled has been cancelled, and going back to the thought, the progress they're doing right now from game number 2, no hesitation at all. They might have a chance on this one,
Yeah.
but RSG, we still can't count out the burst that they have for setups.
Light is basically being beaten up in this game, right? Like they're having maximum info and maximum damage output onto the Lolita. This time around, he's wanting to see if he can get a play going, but nope. Escalera steals the Numenon Blast this time around.
That's big.
They might be the ones on the back foot.
That's big. Actually, I was wondering where the Predator is. Like, was.
Yeah, he's holding on to it. He's holding on to the Numenon Blast instead.
Oh.
I mean, we didn't see Exort use the Predator right now. H2.
Oh boy, H2 could be in trouble here. He's low. And the Wild Charge being transferred over by Hesu means they secure that kill. But the damage is still going. Innocent, very confident against Amon right now. But look at that.
Light is too late.
Here comes that carry damage. But nope, Light will get taken out in the end. And Amon could follow soon.
This adjustment from King Kong, it's paying dividends. The War Axe build is giving him the damage that he needs to take out the zeros on the side of RSG.
And they're going strong, and they have all the chances to do it. TNC, by just doing progress of seeing all the mistakes that they went through, it's translating into winning conditions. And they're up against RSG, and they have taken the Lord.
Man, if they can get this win, imagine what TNC could do with that. Right now, they're still holding on to hope.
And speaking of winning, Rockhart, right now, TNC needs a lot of games in order to win, because we're talking about 6 teams keeping the playoff streams alive. You want to get your foot into the playoff stage to have a chance for the title of championship. Now, for TNC, this is the way that if they want to have a good way of their behind Tagumpay's success, they need to gather all the points right now. And they're doing it.
Yeah.
And they're doing it right.
Again, this is, TNC, the form of TNC if they don't hesitate. The commitment is there, and we're now seeing it on game number 3. They don't give any space for RSG to answer back.
No space indeed, and they take out that inhibitor turret like there's no one's business now. Going in is going to be Venfangs once more, very happy to go for the fight, but Tyrant's Rage is not present.
Light.
Even a blasting charge by Light means that RSG are not going to have that engaged tool. But look at that Escalera. He messed up a little bit. He bumped into Jesus' Guardian Barrier.
Oh, Amon got a kill on that one. That's 2 kills onto the carry. And out of position, TNC, we're seeing a bit of hesitation as how to go up against. They don't have any minion waves. And look at the total damage. Amon just climb up on number 1.
Yeah. That attack worked very well though, because they slowed down. They got into the turret. They're slowing down the push. Ooh. TNC seems to be unfazed. They're still doing some good damage on the Nats. Forced to use a split to try to survive here. King Kong tried to chase, but to no avail. And at least they get a mid turret as well that opens up the camp of TNC for the meantime.
Yeah, but true. Innocent is also getting bigger, by the second. This Claude is going to become a huge problem in the later stages of the game, as well as Ammon though on the carry. So both sides, they do have end game, win conditions on both the carry and the Claude. It's just about how you, how you start the fight. Because TNC, they've been reliant on Bentinx's initiation, and RSG, we haven't seen a fantastic Dominum blast out yet come out from Light, and it might just be the game changer because TNC, yes, they're leading still, but they have been utilizing all of their heroes. But RSG, we haven't seen the Lolita perform that well up to this point. So if ever RSG is given a chance that they're able to use Light, it might be just the small tweak to that equation wherein they win in the end game.
Okay, Light is the only way for RSG to take another chance. But look at his position.
Yeah, he's not able to channel these Numenon Blasts because there's so many ways for TNC to cancel it. And they're not afraid to just commit a wall, a Kufra, right? The Terrify from Escalera also cancels out these casts. So it makes it hard for Light to actually do anything.
Oh, this would be a game changer right now. And who's going to take the Lord?
Right, again, shows himself to the ground.
Yep, that's info being given over to Hesu right there. 3 members of TNC on the side here of the Lord and King Kong. He's like challenging H2O. You want to go for it.
A showdown.
You come closer.
A showdown you're about to see. A retribution battle will be at hand. But TNC is becoming more careful on how they wanted to position.
Oh, they know
TNC has info on top side.
Exort's not here. Exort's not here. TNC,
this
they want
the
to
window.
This will be the call.
This is the window of TNC.
Exort's flying.
Okay.
Light.
Wait,
that's a weird Numenon blast. It's going straight to Escalera. Oh my god.
Bentinx?
That was beautiful. It was weird, but it worked. And now it's a 4v5. And RSG, they're going for the chase.
A crucial pick-off coming in from RSG. A great way to pin down Escalera. Now there's no ultimate that can be covered inside of RSG. What will it be? They're still holding on, taking this Lord. But no magic damage for RSG.
The sad part about that engagement was Escalera didn't even know that the Numenon Blast was being casted. Because he was not moving.
It's in the bush.
It was not visible. He was not moving, so he did not feel the slow. And there's no indicator that you are under the Numenon Blast. And Light just knew for the fact that Escalera was there.
Yeah, everyone just... That was a high-level IQ play.
That's just a major peekaboo onto the bush.
Yeah, Light entered the game, but again, it's not enough. They need to win a fight. They need to be able to take out key heroes on both sides. TNC, they need to take out both the jungler as well as Emma.
There's back, Bentinx. He wants to go for the trigger, and he pulls it. H2O's going down. Lord is half. Innocent and King Kong are close. And good zoning from TNC means this Lord is going to go over to TNC.
Now they're on a crashing situation right now of RSG. There's a push up top. They're going to call back. Conceal used to retreat. TNC's knocking the face of RSG.
They're not even waiting for the Lord. They just want to go for it.
Oh no. This is not looking good for RSG. We have 22 seconds for H to recall back. But is the damage enough? I say Ammon has all the tools to go for. But they need to hold the line. They need to hold the defense for the counter initiations.
Yeah.
Or the initiations, rather, of Bentinx.
I mean, you're seeing that, Ammon has all the tools. So does the Innocent. This Claude is a beast at this point. RSG, if they want to defend, they have to somehow deal with the blazing duet of Innocent during the Lord push. Because it is going to be done at the same time.
Oh, look. This is now the march of TNC all to the base of RSG. We still have minions, but they have a Lord on their side. Look
Who's
for
gonna
make the
Bentings?
first move.
Look for Bentings.
Who is going to blink? 2 immortalities on the roamers and the XP lane. Look.
Really
Lord is
holding on here.
in.
Melting down like butter.
It's a 5v5. It's all about the team fight. Who wins the team fight wins the game. Nuno Blast being used by Escalera. No flicker committed now. I mean, it's going to be the re-engage. It's really powerful here for RSG. Immortality for Benfing's already used. Light still live. H2O up front. They take out Benfing.
Too far?
That's going to be Light going down with Immortality as well. Chase is going to be on, but will be cancelled by RSG.
Ooh, Light's chase was too far, you know. Even though they did force out the Purify from Innocent and as well as the base to do it, I'd say the Immortality was more, more of a priority here for RSG. Now Light doesn't have that second life. King Kong though, he shows himself. No
King
puncture
Kong.
target.
He's a lot of those punctures to get out of trouble.
No bad things for
And Exort
TNC.
committing that feathered airstrike. Are they
Ouch.
ready to face it? Wow,
Ouch.
good damage coming in here from RSG. There goes Light. He tried to go for the engage with split, but looks like RSG is happy with just that turret.
Ooh, Escalera was happy with that Numenum Blast, but Light was more happier.
Emman, the artillery man, the first player to reach 100 kills of the season. You're the man.
He's the
Yeah, man.
artillery man. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Oh, another one. H2 is too big on kills. Now ranked 30 on total kills. ML Philippine history with 6 and
Wow.
6 and 1. Surpassing OHEB 660 kills. Wow. 2 achievements for RSG right now.
That was off of 1 kill. Which means when the game started, he was tied with OM.
He was already sitting near the Filipino sniper. It was like, hey, how much is your kill?
1.
Okay.
660. All right.
We're the same.
I'll get 1.
I get one more.
That was the one that's needed. It just,
Seems so.
man, thank you for all the facts popping up on our screens.
Oh, look at this.
Ooh, they're too far.
All right, RSG, I think they know they might be a little too late
Oh,
on
the
this
reset.
one.
No!
He let go. He let go. He let go.
Oh no. Oh no.
Innocent wanted to hold the Lord. King Kong was like, nah.
And Nats is on a split. Nats is on a split.
Oh, okay. The rest of the members were RSU were too far on the place of the Lord pit, but that is one mess of TNs that they need to fix. And H2 was happy that happened. Because they have a way to push some minions up top. Because right now the base of RSG is too open for everyone.
Yeah, RSG was too far away. Even though, okay,
It was only H2O, right?
give credit where credit is due. The thing is, TNC did not know that RSG was too far. But still, you could have committed on H2.
Yeah.
You have the damage. It's still the same storyline on game number 2. You have the damage to take out H2.
Okay.
Full vision right now for RSG's jungler. The rest of the team are behind.
This is such good positioning from H2.
Oh, look at that.
So in the team fight, I think the Lord will be reset
the
once
Lord
more.
again. Oh,
Yeah, King Kong's
it's
very,
reset.
Yeah, that's fine because Claude is on here.
very happy to go for the reset right there. But this time RSG will show H2. Their jungler is also in tow.
But Escalera
Where's
has
Nats?
the ultimate.
Nats is on the side. Light is also visible.
This is a big concern for TNC. Escalera doesn't have Numenum Blast. He has Decimate though. I'm not sure if that could be useful in this Lord fight. Numenum Blast you would prefer because this is a matter of team fights. Bentings jumping in. They know the Kupra is there. And Nats is again in split push mode.
Oh, a lot of things right now. Oh,
Exort is on defense mode as well, so that's
TNC knows.
TNC knows it's a 3v5.
Smart
But
is
here's Light with a Numenum Blast flicker committed as well. No joy for their support.
okay. So there's a lot of things RSG need to take care about. They need to secure their base. They need to have security on the wave from the minions. Oh, knock up on 2.
Seem
Bentings.
to be quite happy to just face off with each other. But Nats is really absorbing a lot of damage. Cancel on that feathered airstrike is massive, but Ben Fings will pay for it with the immortality and possibly his life. Emman's damage is through the roof on the carry.
Escalera on the other is too far on the other end. Ben thinks is trying to be the casualty. Emma takes the kill.
Oh man, they dropped the ball big time.
2 members left to defend the base. TNC committing a major mistake up against RSG, and they're knocking on the base.
That's gonna be it. No more defense available here. And just like that, RSG takes the game.
The Kings of C prevailed once again. Coming from a loss yesterday from Major Riptide, now they dance their waves and now they're set on course and they take back a win.
That jump from Bentix put TNC in a dire spot. And RSG, again, this is the beauty of this type of team. They capitalize on these mistakes. They make the hole even bigger and they punch through the journey of TNC.
Oh, now look at the hog coming in from Nats. And those members of TNC right now, they really gave the Kings of C a hard time. And that took a window of mistake.